Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's dafobra, and we're in upstate New York right now, taking a ride up to West Point area, coming up on Bear Mountain. Beautiful day to ride my new to me F4i. My last video I had the reveal of it. Figured I'd give my impressions of it and why I bought it. One of the most common questions by people was, why did you get an F4i and when you had an F4? Now, first I have to say that I really didn't have any intention of moving out of my F4 at all. Matter of fact, the amount of time that passed between seeing this bike, and having it in my garage was about a week and a half. I saw the bike for sale. The price was reasonable. It has very low mileage. Had just under 5,500 miles when I saw it, and it's largely stock can. All it has is a hot bodies undertail and frame sliders, and front flush mounts. So aside from that, I mean, she's all stock. And the F4 was a great bike, and let's see, I put about 7,500 miles on that bike. Really enjoyed it. Had it for about almost 3 years, actually. Just an amazing bike. I really didn't have to do too much to it, and that's a testament right there to Honda reliability. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You all know what I'm talking about. If it was, I don't know, I don't want to say a sucky bike. Did I say sucky bike? No, I said sucky bike. It might have given me more issues, but no, it's a Honda, so it's bulletproof, beautiful, and fast. And that's pretty much what the F4 was for me. And see, I have quite a group here. One of these guys, way up there, he's got we have two CBR 1000 RRs, both 2006s. One of them is the yellow and blue, and the other one is that burnt orange. He's also on YouTube. He wanted to meet up with me. I thought it would be great to meet up with the guy. He's a nice guy. Check him out. I'll put a link to his channel right here, so you can check it out. His bike's really nice. Like I said, it's the first time meeting up with him. Seems like a really good guy. I hope to meet up with him again. Let's see. What are my plans? I already changed the stock windshield to a dark smoke, zero gravity, stock style windscreen, because the stock Honda one was a little scratched up. It also looks better. I ordered a Yoshimura RS3 slip-on, which is the same slip-on that I had on the F4. Really love the sound of it. That should be here in a few days. I have to order rim stripes for it. Ironically, those are that's the thing I was going to order first, and I never got around to ordering it. And let's see, I removed my taillight. I had what's up, pal? He waved. I had a Clear Alternatives LED taillight on the F4. I love that thing. And I had removed it prior to selling it because I had intended to use it on this bike. But the turn signals in the hot body's undertail, they're really not too visible, so I'm going to end up selling that. And I purchased same thing, Clear Alternatives, from Motovlog, a clear LED integrated taillight with sequential turn signals. Really really cool, really noticeable. Oh, that's a nice view. I think we're up near Seven Lakes Drive, right off Bear Mountain right now. Oh, it's really nice up here. Oh my God. But yeah, so that should be coming in the next few days as well. I'm going to do a video install and review on both of them. So let's talk about the F4 versus the F4i. Everything I like about the F4i comes from the F4. Seating position. The way it's pretty agile and nimble. It's light. The brakes are great. The throttle response is great. I got to tell you, the EFI, I do feel a difference, a little bit of difference. Although my F4 never had any carburation problems. It started right up with very little choke, even in the cold days. Fuel injection is really nice to have. It doesn't have any of the, oh, this is beautiful. It doesn't have any of the twitchiness of EFI that I hear about. Really like that. I love the gauge cluster. I love the gauge cluster of the F4i. And if you remember, I had actually picked one up with the intent of putting it on my F4, but then I decided not to screw with it because there's nothing wrong with the F4. It worked, and I'm not going to, butcher it up. But I do love the digital dashboard and the big tack. I like that it has a clock in it. Even though my clocks for bikes clock work beautifully. As a matter of fact, that was stolen, and I say that in quotes. I have to air quote that. There we go. My friend in front of me with the VTX, he picked up a 93 CBR 1000F. 17,000 and change miles on it. Bike is gorgeous. It's loud as balls though. It's got a Vance & Hines SS2R full system. Gorgeous bike. He picked it up the same day that I picked this one up. We brought him back on a trailer together. And no sooner was my F4i, in my garage when he said, "Well, where's that clock?" Because I pulled it off. And he took it. It's on his bike. But you know what? I'm glad he could use it. I don't know what it is. The F4i seems lighter to me than the F4, and that really doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's the fact that my F4i, I don't know, had 26,000 and change miles, and my F4, had 26,000 and change on it, and the F4i here has 5,500 miles on it. It just feels lighter. It feels like it moves smoother. I don't know, maybe I need to repack the wheel bearings on that bike or something. Let's see. The F4 was jetted, and the F4 had a full system on it, a Micron header, and the Yoshi RS3, but stock gearing. It seemed like it had more grunt down low than this F4i, but then again, I looked down at the speedometer, and it's deceiving because I now realize that I'm going real fast. I didn't know I was going that fast. I thought I was going a lot slower. Didn't see that turn coming up. I think I'm going 30 miles an hour. I look down and the speedometer says I'm doing 60. So it might be deceiving because of the exhaust that's on it. And if that's the case, I got to get used to that. But the other bike felt like it had a little more grunt off the line. This one, however, feels like it has more top end, or it's more willing to rev up. I'm not a real, I think I haven't really gone that fast on this bike. The fastest I think I've gone on this bike so far is in the mid-90s, nothing crazy. There's some twisty roads here. But nice and shady. It's not super hot right now. But yeah, I really, really am loving the F4i. I'm very happy with the decision to pick it up, and I'm sure the F4 will give its new owner, years of reliable happiness, like it did to me. I love that bike, and I do miss it. But the F4i makes me not miss it too much, to be quite honest with you. So that's about it. I'm just, dude, these twisties are never stopping. I did put on my downshift 83 and no squidding decals. I pulled them off the swing arm of the F4 before the guy picked it up. And I put them on this swing arm, and I guess because it's so hot out, they straighten down. They don't look too bad. So I got to represent there. And yeah, that's about it. That's why I picked up this bike. I love it, and I'm happy I got it. And that's why I didn't go to something like a 600RR or a 1000RR. It would have been cool to do so, but I never felt the need to have that much power. I've never been in a situation where I said, you know what, I could use a little more power. So this is a nice, relaxing ride. I'm not being stupid and just enjoying this. Let's see. Oh, this is unbelievable. I could just sit here and stare at the freaking Seven Lakes Drive. I could just stare at these at the scenery here. It's unbelievable. All right, well, I hope that answers some questions, and going to be some product reviews coming up soon, and some definitely some new vlogs on this bike. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. See ya. There it is. That's John's Mecca right there. All right, John, get up there.
Very careful coming out of there.
Go lick it.
I'm not licking it.
Go lick it, man.
This is it. I'm taking a picture. I don't give a shit. Take a picture, bitch.